Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this morning severe weather update. So we do have an enhanced risk of severe weather for today across areas of eastern Nebraska through central Iowa in the orange shade area, a slight risk from eastern Nebraska through southern Minnesota and most of Iowa in yellow, and a marginal risk from Nebraska through western Illinois, Wisconsin, and a little marginal in southwestern Missouri. And taking a look at our probabilities of seeing a tornado touchdown within 25 miles of a location today, we do have a 5% chance of a tornado touching down within 25 miles of a location today around the Omaha region in the brown shade area. So if you live in this little brown shade area across far eastern Nebraska and western Iowa, make sure you are on guard for a couple of spin up tornadoes today. We do have the chance of an isolated tornado as well in the green shade area across much of Iowa into southern Minnesota and northeastern Nebraska. But our primary concerns are going to be wind and especially hail, as we do have a 15% chance of damaging straight line winds of 58 miles per hour stronger within 25 miles of a location today in this small yellow shade area across far eastern Nebraska and western Iowa, with a 5% chance of damaging winds in the marginal risk area. Make sure you're on guard for scattered damaging wind gusts, especially in the Lincoln and Omaha metro areas this afternoon and evening. But as I mentioned before, the main threat driving this enhanced risk is going to be our large hail threat, as we have a 30% chance of quarter-size hail or larger than 25 miles of a location across eastern Nebraska through central Iowa in our enhanced region, 15% chance in our slight risk area, 5% chance in our marginal risk area for hail. And if you live in this hatched area, make sure you are parking your cars in the garage, and this includes areas like Norfolk, Omaha, Lincoln, Nebraska, and Des Moines, Iowa, as you could be seeing hail up to golf ball, tennis ball, maybe even baseball size with the storms this afternoon. So timing out our storms with a 12Z run of the HRRR model, we have some pretty strong morning storms across southwestern Missouri, which is driving our marginal risk, but these should quickly weaken as we go into about 10 to 11 a.m. And then as we go into the afternoon, going to be seeing storms around 4 o'clock Central Time in southeastern Minnesota around Minneapolis, St. Paul, producing large hail and damaging winds as far north as south central Minnesota. And then going into 5 and 6 o'clock, these will move into northwestern Wisconsin, continue to build across southeastern Minnesota and northeastern Nebraska. As these storms in northeastern Nebraska form, they will be producing very large hail around 6 to 7 o'clock this evening. Going to 8 and 9 o'clock, these storms will move across perhaps maybe north of Omaha and Lincoln or through, depending on if the model verifies correctly. But I think these storms could be further south, going into 8 and 9 and 10 across, again, southern Minnesota, west central Iowa, and then through the Des Moines, probably around 10, 11 p.m. Could be seeing large hail producing storms moving through the Des Moines area between about 10 to 11 p.m. this evening, and then through the overnight, could be seeing large hail producing storms as far northeast as northeastern Iowa, maybe even southwestern Wisconsin, as we go into about midnight through 1 a.m. and through about 2 and 3 a.m. Could be seeing damaging winds as far east as areas like Milwaukee and Racine and other south areas of southeastern Wisconsin. So make sure you are preparing for large hail in particular, especially if you live across areas of eastern Nebraska through central Iowa this afternoon and evening. Thanks for watching. Please stay safe and have a wonderful day, my friends.